When your calculus professor overcomplicates a simple concept and you're the only one who understands what's going on in the lecture. Yes, it's that time again to bring out your big brains and dictionaries. And let's see if we can outsmart these persons who claim to be very smart. It's rather embarrassing when your professor asks a bunch of questions, you answer all of them, then when he asks the next one, he says, okay, somebody else. It's hard knowing stuff. Oh yes, I bet that's dreadful. But me, on the other hand, I don't have the urge to answer any of the questions, because I helped my college professor prepare the lessons in the first place. I taught him everything he knows. Every guy's a sapiosexual until he meets a woman who is smarter than he is. Well, I'm gay and have yet to meet, hear of, or know of a woman smarter than me, with the exception of the woman Dr. Temperance Brennan is based off of. Now men, yeah, there's Elon, I guess. If you reply to something I retweeted and insist on including me in the reply, please do not fudging embarrass me. Also, I can fudging guarantee I'm smarter than you. I highly doubt it. You make better tunes than me, sure, but I likely know more about things in this world than you could ever hope. That's the curse of photographic memory, ADHD, and internet access. I don't disagree, however. I'm extremely logical, and logic is the exact opposite of idiocy. Okay, Sean. Man, I don't know who's more smart here. The red sapiosexual guy? Or the blue guy flaunting his internet access? People have said I am like Light, Kira from Death Note. Charming, social, really attractive, fiercely intelligent, and a bit sociopathic. There is this girl at school who I keep on trying to make interested in me, but she doesn't react in the way you would think. I'm far more intelligent than the other guys in my grade at high school, so they tend to avoid me. Typical humans avoiding what they can't understand / feel inferior to. And generally, girls are interested in me because that makes me seem distant and mysterious. I know this because they stare at me often. Have you guys ever played Assassin's Creed? Basically, in that game, when the protagonist walks through a crowd of people, he puts his hand on people and pushes them aside gently, and it's really cool. I've been trying to imitate it in real life, and people just look at me weird when I touch them on the what, OP? Where are you touching these people? Maybe people are staring at you because you're trying to walk through a crowd of people on one side of the hallway when the other side of the hallway is completely empty. And maybe people are avoiding you because you're starting conversations with facts that are just too hard for them to comprehend. You've got to ease them into it. Start them off with basic low-level knowledge, and then work them up to quantum mechanics and other things like that that require a big brain. Otherwise, the typical human mind is just too feeble to understand such advanced topics, because their brain evolved to survive, not to thrive like ours. Hey guys, it's me. I'm currently editing this video that you're watching. Are you doing alright? Are you enjoying the video so far? Well, that's good. Well, I dropped in to say that it's gonna be a little trickier to finish editing this video because my internet just went out. So if the editing is a little more bland or something, that's what happened. But I'll try to use the stuff that I already downloaded. And we'll see if this works. Wait, how am I gonna upload this video? Well, if you see this video on time, I found a way to do it. Anyway, let's get back to it. Has a 98 in physics. Normal people. Happy. Pre-meds. Gets a tutor. Hashtag pre-med. Haha, how much of an ignorant buffoon do you have to be to get anything less than 100 in physics? Physics is completely logical, and thus its axioms can easily be derived in one's mind, if you have a big enough brain to think. In other words, I was basically smarter than all of my doctors when I was just 2 years old. It's quite disturbing how much they don't really know. I was just about to make a meme, and then decided to not, because I don't have the time to be doing shizbiz that lacks any purpose. Show us your skills, bro. Fudge, no way am I going to find a picture, save it, and then write words. It's almost disgusting to me that some people just spend so much of their lives being an idiot. Lol. This very smart person is absolutely right. We're just wasting everyone's time looking at all these memes, which is why for the next post, instead of looking at another submission to r/IamVerySmart, we will review this math equation. Yes, quaint, very numbers, much math. Alright, I'm bored, back to Reddit. Mr. Krabs, first of all, you should really expand your knowledge of the modern English vernacular. Repeating the same tawdry words over and over again only demonstrates that you are an intellectual Lilliputian with the cognitive skills of a retarded mule. I bet this guy only uses words found in the layman's dictionary. You know those dictionaries I'm talking about, Webster's, etc. They're really only good for using as a coaster. I bet he doesn't even know of the secret English lexicon created by George Washington himself. You know the book he wrote. The one that only Freemasons of the 420th degree, like me, are allowed to read. That is where you will find the most interesting English words, the ones that no one knows about. One of my favorite words that I've found in that book is Flabberdoff. Of course, I can't tell you what that means, because if I did, then I'd have to have you erased. Ho ho ho, quite quaint indeed. PB? Petabyte? I'm unfamiliar with that terminology. I speak in full words as opposed to abbreviations. According to the OP, he meant personal best, but personally, I think he meant peanut butter, as I am quite famished right now. It's in biophysics, not English. I'm sorry that my third language is English, and I still likely have a vastly superior vocabulary to yours. I'd wager that I'd smear the floor with your brains in any mental challenge. I honestly enjoy waving my intelligence in front of tryhards like yourself, as I can guarantee that you will continue to reply and dig yourself a deeper hole. And I don't need a random internet stranger to believe that I have a PhD. There's a subreddit for that, where they literally certify your academic credentials and give you the appropriate flair. Until next time. Yes. I do concur that there is a perfect subreddit for this man. And I think we're on it. When you think of it, units of measurement are pernicious and harmful BS, which never should have been invented, and any proper communist movement should seek to abolish them. Like, the act of measurement itself is an inherent problem. It is the transformation of the subjective into the objective, and that's a path with horrible results we should avoid. Lengths of time, temperature, distance, volume, etc. All of these are subjective experiences, not objective things which can be reduced to objective measures. Oh, so that's why Karl Marx failed. He was focused on the communism part rather than the abolishment of the measurement system. We're getting closer and closer to knowing how to make a proper communist movement. One day soon we will strike, and the sickle and hammer will reign supreme. GZ, I'm managing to be the biggest nerd and tweet about RuneScape 200 meters. Objectively, a nerd is someone who's overly fascinated about something, which knowing basic psychology is far from it. I can tell your IQ is so incredibly low. I gave you the benefit of the doubt after seeing that profile picture, dumb brat. Oh yeah, cause people with an anime girl as their profile picture are incredibly smart. That's not even sarcasm. Look at Elon-sama. Even he has an anime girl as his profile picture. A few things. Firstly, your grammar is abysmal. Just awful. Secondly, why did you capitalize hood as if at a proper location? Thirdly, they saw each other on a cruise, so I don't get why a hood is being brought up. Lastly, why would either of them be from the hood? He's black. Oh, okay. Hilarious. Imagine all that for a YouTube joke. As if at a proper location. Mr. Grammar Nazi makes a complete arse of himself. Yeah, if you're gonna hound on somebody for their grammar, you gotta make sure that your grammar is good first. If you grew up gifted, then you know the frustration of getting to college and realizing you never learned how to study. No, that just means the school system didn't challenge you, and you took that as an excuse to not challenge yourself. So that's all on you. Nothing's up, mate. Mate, why? Okay, mate. Here's the deal. When I ask what's up, I'm not asking what you're doing literally at that very moment. I'm seeking a topic of conversation. While what you're doing at the very moment is a valid answer, if it's interesting, you could and should answer with something that leaves scope for further conversation. Something that happened to you or that you did, something that you're looking forward to or dreading, etc. Nothing much is never an appropriate response. Oh my god, mate, chill the fudge out, mate. No, mate, this is my biggest pet peeve, mate. Actually, I'm going to make a website just about this. Mate, for real? Yes, because only big brain people can make a website. That's because it uses HTML, one of the more complex programming languages. You need an IQ of more than 125 to understand it, so sorry to all the small brains out there. And if this guy's biggest pet peeve is somebody saying nothing much when asked what's up, then he must be living a pretty comfortable life. Quite envious indeed. Chicken sandwiches, a snitch, ice water challenges. We are doomed. Mankind is simple as all fudge. Raise the fudging bar. You are what you give your attention to. I only spend mine on exceptionally fantastic shizbiz. Try it sometime. Oh my good friend, I already do that. I spend my time looking at Reddit and memes all day. And might I say they are, how you put it, exceptionally fantastic shizbiz. One of the biggest mistakes one can make in this life is to wrong an intelligent person. Think about it. Wait for it. Alright guys, let's play a game. List these people in order of who you really shouldn't mess with, down to who you just kinda shouldn't mess with. And here's the list of people. A mafia kingpin, Putin, a guy pointing a gun at you from 5 feet away, the purple Teletubby, or a random intelligent person. Leave your answers in the comments below. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. By the way, my IQ is 158, and I hope you have a good day.